Have you ever walked into a meeting and instantly wondered if everyone around you came from a different planet? Have you had a conversation that made you question whether the other person even heard a single word you said? Or maybe, just maybe, you've met someone who made you think, wow, I'm surrounded by idiots. But what if the real problem isn't intelligence? What if the real problem is communication? And what if understanding just 4 simple behavior types could transform your relationships, your influence, and your entire life? Welcome to Surrounded by Idiots. A book that doesn't teach you how to judge people, but teaches you how to finally understand them. Why we misunderstand each other. Thomas Erikson begins with a simple but uncomfortable truth. Most communication problems are not due to stupidity, but due to differences in behavior and communication styles. You might think someone is difficult, passive, aggressive, distracted, or overly emotional, when in reality, they are simply wired differently. To simplify this complexity, Erikson presents 4 color-coded behavior types. Red, dominant, decisive, action-oriented. Yellow, social, enthusiastic, expressive. Green, calm, patient, supportive. Blue, analytical, detail-oriented, cautious. These 4 colors form the foundation of the entire book. But Erikson's key insight is this: you're not surrounded by idiots. You're surrounded by differences. And differences, when understood, become strengths. Let's break down each type, their strengths, weaknesses, motivations, fears, communication habits, and strategies to deal with them. Chapter 1: The Red Personality, the Commanders. If you've ever met someone who walks fast, talks fast, makes decisions fast, gets irritated equally fast, you've probably encountered a red. Core traits. Reds are assertive, competitive, confident, results-driven. Their motto? Let's go. Now. They care about action, efficiency, and winning. Strengths of Reds. Natural leaders. Comfortable taking risks. Great under pressure. Decisive even in chaos. High achievers. Weaknesses. Impatient. Can appear rude. Tend to dominate conversations. May overlook emotional nuance. Can unintentionally intimidate others. How Reds communicate. Quick. Direct. Unfiltered. Straight to the point. A Red will say, "Tell me what you want. Don't waste my time." How to communicate with Reds. Be clear. Be direct. Focus on results. Don't ramble. Don't take their bluntness personally. What Reds fear. Losing control. Being perceived as weak. Slow processes. Typical conflict with other types. Reds often clash with Blues, too slow, too detail-focused, and Greens, too passive. Chapter 2: The Yellow Personality, the Inspirers. If you know someone who lights up the room, talks to everyone, has a million ideas, tells stories with passion, that's a classic yellow. Core traits. Yellows are enthusiastic, influential, creative, spontaneous, social butterflies. Their motto? Life is fun. Let's make it even more fun. Strengths. Amazing communicators. Great motivators. Charismatic. Highly creative. Relationship focused. Weaknesses. Easily distracted. Struggles with deadlines. Talks more than listens. Overly optimistic. May promise more than they deliver. How yellows communicate. Animated. Emotional. Story-driven. Big picture-oriented. How to communicate with yellows. Show enthusiasm. Use stories and visuals. Avoid negative energy. Don't kill their creativity too quickly. Encourage them gently back on track. What yellows fear. Rejection. Being ignored. Feeling boring or unnoticed. Typical clashes. Yellows struggle with blues, too critical, too serious, and reds, too harsh. Chapter 3, The Green Personality, The Supporters. Greens are the glue of society. If you know someone who is calm, steady, patient, a good listener, rarely angry, they're likely a green. Core traits. Greens are stable, harmonious, empathetic, loyal, supportive. Their motto? Let's keep things peaceful and comfortable. Strengths. Great team players. Consistent. Patient and kind. Excellent in support roles. Calm in conflict. Weaknesses. Struggles with decisions. Avoids confrontation. Dislikes change. Can be passive. Overly agreeable. How greens communicate. Soft-spoken. Thoughtful. Respectful. Indirect. How to communicate with greens. Be gentle and patient. Avoid pressuring them too fast. Give them time to think. Show appreciation, they rarely ask for it. Don't force sudden change. What greens fear. Conflict. Change. Disappointing others. Common conflicts. Greens conflict with reds, too aggressive. Yellows, too noisy, too chaotic. But almost everyone likes greens, they're the easiest to get along with. Chapter 4, The Blue Personality, The Analysts. If someone is organized, detail-focused, logical, perfectionistic, calm, you're dealing with a blue. Core traits. Blues are analytical, critical thinkers, accurate, systematic, introverted. Their motto? If we're going to do it, let's do it right. Strengths. Excellent problem solvers. Highly detail-oriented. Great planners. Reliable and thorough. Quality-focused. Weaknesses. Overthinking. Slow decisions. Perfectionism. Hard to read emotionally. Critical of mistakes. How blues communicate. Structured. Calm. Precise. Fact-based. How to communicate with blues. Bring data. Be accurate. Don't exaggerate. Give them time to analyze. Expect questions, it's not criticism, it's clarity. What blues fear? Being wrong. Uncertainty. Emotional pressure. Typical conflicts. Blues clash with yellows, too chaotic, too optimistic. Reds, too pushy, too fast. Chapter 5, How Each Color Sees the World Differently. Erikson emphasizes, there is no right or wrong type. But misunderstandings happen because each type notices different things. Uses different language. Processes emotions differently. Makes decisions differently. Handles conflict differently. For example, reds think greens are slow. Greens think reds are rude. Yellows think blues are boring. Blues think yellows are unreasonable. Understanding these differences reduces frustration and increases empathy. Chapter 6: The Art of Adapting Your Communication Style. Communication is not about what you say. Communication is about what the other person hears. Erikson explains how to shift your behavior color temporarily to match the person you're speaking to. If you're talking to red, be fast. Be direct. Focus on action. If you're talking to yellow, be warm. Be expressive. Encourage creativity. If you're talking to green, be calm. Be supportive. Avoid pressure. If you're talking to blue, be logical. Be detailed. Be precise. This flexibility is a superpower. It makes you instantly more persuasive and relatable. Chapter 7: Conflict Styles of Each Type. Red. Attacks quickly. Wants to win. Will argue strongly. Yellow. Avoids serious confrontation. Uses humor. Sometimes distracts. Green. Retreats. Wants harmony. Shuts down emotionally. Blue. Becomes cold and analytical. Uses logic to win. May point out flaws. Understanding someone's conflict style helps you de-escalate problems quickly. Chapter 8: The Colors at Work. Erikson explains what each type is like in business settings. Reds. Natural leaders. Best in crisis situations. Good at pushing projects forward. Yellows. Best in creative roles. Strong in marketing, sales, public relations. Greens. Extremely reliable team members. Ideal for HR, customer support, operations. Blues. Excellent analysts, accountants, engineers. Essential for quality control. A successful team usually requires all four types. Chapter 9: The Colors in Relationships. Romantic relationships between different colors can be challenging but complementary. Red plus yellow. High energy, high conflict, but exciting. Red plus green. Balanced, dominance plus calmness. Yellow plus blue. Creative plus logical, but communication gaps exist. Green plus blue. Steady, calm, detail-focused, harmonious. Understanding personality differences reduces arguments and increases emotional connection. Chapter 10: Can people change their color? Erikson's answer. Your core color is stable, but your behavior can adapt. You might also have a secondary color, strong influence. A tertiary color, weak influence. A color that you rarely use. Change happens not by becoming a different color, but by becoming more self-aware, flexible, and communicative. Chapter 11: Mixed Colors and Complex Personalities. Some people are red-yellow, charismatic leaders. Yellow-green, social nurturers. Green-blue, calm thinkers. Red-blue, strategic commanders. Understanding combinations makes the system more realistic. Chapter 12: The Dark Side of Each Color. Each type has an unhealthy version. Unhealthy reds. Aggressive. Controlling. Harsh. Unhealthy yellows. Manipulative. Irresponsible. Unfocused. Unhealthy greens. Passive-aggressive. Indecisive. Avoidant. Unhealthy blues. Cold. Judgmental. Overly critical. Self-awareness prevents you from slipping into your shadow side. Chapter 13, The Goal, A More Human World. The book concludes with a powerful message. When you understand behavior types, you stop blaming people and start appreciating them. The goal is not to label people, but to understand them so communication becomes richer, kinder, and more effective. So the next time someone frustrates you, before calling them an idiot, pause. Look deeper. Ask yourself, what color are they speaking in, and what color am I replying with? Because when you understand people's behavior, you no longer feel surrounded by idiots. You feel surrounded by humans, each speaking their own language, each trying their best to be understood. If this summary helped you see yourself and others more clearly, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, communication begins not with speaking, but with understanding.